So once you have decided whether you want to buy a laptop computer or a desktop computer, you need to consider, where am I going to buy this computer? There are basically two choices that we have here in Manitoba. One is from the big box stores, and by that I mean they are large retail outlets. Best Buy is probably the biggest one right now. Staples is another one. Walmart has even come on board lately selling computers, as well as Costco. The other choice is to buy it from a local computer store. The local computer store, the smaller store, is usually run by one or two people. They may be in your neighborhood or town, and they will sell a computer to you as well. With the big box store, if money is the most important thing to you, that's probably the better place to go because they buy in volume or bulk. They get the best deal on computers. All of their computers are assembled someplace else, China, Japan, or who knows where, arrive to Winnipeg in a box, and they are sold as a unit ready to go. A local computer store may be able to get some of those computers for you as well, but their prices will be higher because they do not have the purchasing power. You will probably find that your local computer store will custom build one for you or suggest one to custom build for you, meaning that they will purchase all the components separately, the case, the motherboard, the processor, the hard drive, all of the components, assemble them for you, and then sell them to you as a complete computer. You will pay a little bit more for them because of the inability to make bulk purchases, but the trade-off for that is that the big box store, once you have made the purchase, any follow-up service that you need will probably have to be done through the manufacturer of that computer. All computers come with a 1-year warranty, and you need to be clear when you're purchasing a computer from a big box store, what time periods do you have? You'll pretty much find that you have usually 2 weeks to return a computer to the big box store, no questions asked, and you should get a full refund. With the local computer store, their return policy may be different. It really varies from store to store. But the big advantage of the local computer store is that you'll probably get much better follow-up service because you would be a valued customer to them. They'd like to retain your loyalty, and they would also appreciate you recommending them to your friends. They will probably treat you much better and give you some time in the store should you come back to them with a question. Whereas the big box store, once they sell you the computer, they're generally done with you and just don't want to spend extra time with you. So another thing to consider is, instead of brand new computers, are used computers. Well, with a used computer, you don't get any kind of a warranty. Used computers, you can get some very good deals on them. There is a website called Kijiji, Kijiji.ca, and that's a place where people go to sell used items, and there are some excellent deals there. Again, no warranty. You might be uncomfortable dealing with somebody, but if money is your main consideration, there are some fabulous deals to be made there. With the big box stores, you may also find that they are selling what are called refurbished computers. So refurbished computers, or also known as repacks, are computers that either were sold and were returned, and then they just repackaged them and sold them again at a discount, but they still have a complete warranty. A refurbished computer, the most common circumstance around a refurbished computer is that they were out on a lease, and some corporation had leased tens, hundreds, thousands of these things. When the lease was done, they were returned to the company. The company went through them, refurbished them, repaired anything, cleaned anything up that was wrong with them, and then they sell them off for a significant discount, and usually with a pretty good warranty as well, a warranty or a guarantee. So refurbished is definitely something worth looking at. In either case, when you make your purchase, before you pay them, you should really be clear, what is my warranty about? How long does it last? What do I have to do? If I bring a computer back in, is there a charge for it? What time periods do I have to do things? Just make sure really clear about that. Something else I would also emphasize to save some money is in the big box stores. They generally wish to charge you a certain amount of money to set up the computer, they call it. And I personally don't think it's worth that at all. Setting up a computer basically means telling them who you are, giving them your name, letting them know what time zone you are in. We're in the central time zone here in Manitoba, and making a language choice. When you start the program up, the setup utility will start. It will ask you some basic questions. You answer them, and you can set the computer up yourself, so no need to pay an extra charge for that. The big box stores will also ask you if you wish to get an extended service plan. Again, I generally don't recommend those. All computers will come with a 1-year warranty on them, and if something were to go wrong with the computer, it generally happens within that first year. However, if you like insurance and wish to pay extra for that, feel free to do it. I just don't generally recommend it because I don't think it's a very economical solution.